Wait a second. Cowboy fans. Oh. Do y'all smell that? No, it's not me. It's not me. But I smell something real strong and pungent. I smell desperation. I smell desperation coming out of the NFC East. Desperation. Why do I say that? When you have a fan base that hates your team so much, like the Dallas Cowboys, so much so that they can't deal with reality, they have to go on someone else's team to try to prove a point that the players you have is better than yours. So they can't prove it with the players they have. So they have to go to another team to get the player. It says that, no, this one ain't better than that one because over there in the Giants, it's better than Ezekiel Elliott. Doesn't it smell desperate to you? It smells desperate to me. When you're so envious and so hateful, when you're so desperate that you have to go on another team to prove that your player is not as good as everybody else's player because you have no fucking talking point. That is desperation. Desperation. All right? So how are you going to come and tell me, or anybody else who's a Cowboy fan, who's not even a Cowboy fan, who knows better, that Saquon Barkley is better than Ezekiel Elliott? Really? Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott led the league in rushing 2 years out of 3. Would have been 3 if it wasn't for that cocksucking Goodell. Okay? That bitch-ass Goodell. It wasn't for him. Matter of fact, he still leads the league in average gains per rush. He still leads the league in average rushing attempts. Ezekiel Elliott. But here's the thing. So you're telling me that Ezekiel Elliott is not better than Saquon Barkley because all of a sudden now, it's more important to come out of the backfield to catch the ball. You can catch the ball now because you did it a few times more than Ezekiel Elliott in one season. It's more important to do that than to rush the ball, in which this is your job. That's desperation, folks. Okay? Ezekiel Elliott cannot be matched, bro. Saquon Barkley don't have Ezekiel Elliott's speed. He don't have Ezekiel Elliott's breakaway strength. He doesn't. Ezekiel Elliott has breakaway strength, bro. Not only that, Ezekiel Elliott was his track star in college before he became a football star. He was a speedster and he did the hurdles, which is why you saw him jumping all over motherfuckers, all over the damn NFL since he came into the league, including Eagle players. Okay? Which you've seen how many times already? Just jumping over Eagle players. Oh, what are you doing? You ever seen Saquon Barkley do that? Let me tell you something, man. I know, Bad Dog's cool and the Speed's cool and all them shit and Lord Brunson's bullshit and whatever. And, they don't sit there and try to tell me, you desperate ass goddamn Eagles fans, okay, that Saquon Barkley's better than Ezekiel Elliott. That's a joke. It's a laugh, man. That's a laugh. You put the comparisons of Ezekiel Elliott in his first 3 seasons with Emmitt Smith, with Barry Sanders, with Le'Veon Bell, with a number of them, and you ask me, and you put the comparison there and see who's better, who's done what in their first 3 years in the NFL. Even Emmitt Smith. You see, what cracks me up is this also, okay? This is the desperation part, the real desperation part. Okay, so now, Dak Prescott, who they fucking hate with a passion, can't tell the truth about him for nothing because they cannot fathom him being better than their fucking so-called savior, okay? Right? So they have to hate him. So they have to say that Ezekiel Elliott is the reason why Dak Prescott is a winner. Zeke Elliott did that. It wasn't him. It was Zeke Elliott and everybody. Your front line, too. Your front line is the reason why Dak Prescott is a winner. Excuse my background noise, everybody, because they're doing the lawns and stuff on the complex. So if you hear that, please, I apologize. But so they're desperate that Zeke Elliott is the reason why the Cowboys win. Can't be Dak Prescott. He's not good at all. He's not good enough. Dak Prescott don't have an arm. He's a deacon and dunker. Okay? So now they want to get that situation because they're too desperate to say that Dak Prescott has outplayed their savior, Carson INT Wentz. Okay? So now all of a sudden they're so desperate. They gotta say they're so angry now with us and so pissed off now that they gotta say that, well, Zeke Elliott's not the best running back in the league. He's not. What is it? Saquon Barkley? Yeah, Saquon Barkley is. Now remember now, the guy they just picked up from I think it was Detroit. No, either the Bears or Detroit. I think it's the Bears. All right, the guy they picked up from the Bears, who's their running back now. Okay, forgot his name right now. Did you know that one of these goddamn Eagles fan base video makers actually stated that person was a better runner than Ezekiel Elliott? Yes, that asshole said that. You know who it is? Lord Bumpergums. Lord Bumpergums said that player, that running back from the Chicago Bears they retained, okay, is a better runner than Ezekiel Elliott. You see what I'm talking about? And see, he's pissed off. People responding to his bullshit because you know what? Because what he says is bullshit. And he knows it. Then you want to make it look like, they all attacking me. I'm so special and shit. You bug-eyed looking motherfucker. Nobody gives a fuck about you. They know how stupid you are. I said how many videos have I made how dumb this guy is. He only says these things to get reaction. Anyway, so now he can't give Dak any credit. So now they're trying to take away credit from Ezekiel Elliott for being the best running back in the league. Okay, so they say no. Now Ezekiel Elliott, now it's because he got a front line. No, Ezekiel Elliott's good because he got a front line now. Okay, now this front line that we're talking about the last 2 seasons hasn't been anywhere near the front line they had in 2016. The front line used to try to protect Romo. 2015 and 14, they didn't do a good job of that because Romo was too fragile. He was too fragile. But I'm telling you, so now they want to compare that. We got the best front line in football all of a sudden, because they got in their mind. They've been so traumatized by the '90s team. I'm gonna tell you, they've been traumatized so bad by the '90s team. These Eagle fans, okay, and some of the Giant fans, right? That they have to go all the way back to the Great Wall of Dallas and bring them all the way up to the 2017, 2016, and 18 season, now 19 season. You understand? So that they cannot give credit and deal with the fact that the front line is their way out of the truth. That's their escape clause to keep from telling the truth about their team and our team. Who's the better team? You notice it? They say, we did the best draft in the NFC East. We did the best draft in the NFC East. We did the best off-season draft thing in the NFC East now. We improved better than anybody. We got the best quarterback. How do you have the best quarterback when our quarterback is 13-5 in that division? And your quarterback is 10-6? Here again, here we are again now with the margins now, okay? Carson INT Wentz, okay, has more losses than Dak Prescott. He's played in less games. 8 games less, maybe 9. 8 games less, maybe 8 games less. But he has more losses in Dak Prescott's career. He's better than that because he just can't stay healthy. He averages 7 wins a year, 7 wins a season. Dak 11, but he's better than Dak. Dak has 13 wins in the division, kicking everybody's ass every year. But somehow, they got the best quarterback in the division. Because, they can't say, they used to say try to in the conference, but they know that he hasn't, the INT Wentz hasn't beaten Russell Wilson yet. I don't even think he beaten Aaron Rodgers. I don't think so either. I'm gonna check again, but it doesn't matter. Does it really matter? You really think he's better than Aaron Rodgers? They do. They think he's better than Aaron Rodgers. But let's go back to Zeke Elliott, man. The smell of desperation. You can see what I'm saying. You smell that desperation, man. I was thinking in the air, like, wow. It smells like desperation. All the way from Philadelphia, all the way from fucking Washington, D.C., all the way from California. Desperation. So much so they have to go on to the Giants team to prove that our player is not better than theirs. That's what that's about. They have no argument, so they have to go to over. So, no. You may have a better running. You can't have a better running back because Saquon Barkley's over there. Oh man, it's comical. Yeah, everyone talking about everyone talking about how Carson INT Wentz has been in the top of the QBR for the last 2 seasons. You know, even though he has shortened games, he's been up there the last 2 seasons. You know, when you look at the Houston, the Texans quarterback, he was hurt early. I think it's 3rd game of the season. His QBR lasted almost to the last game of the season until he was ineligible. You understand? It doesn't really matter, but the fact of the matter is that's what that means. It's a great stat. All of a sudden now, you say, well, here one says, I don't give a damn about the QBR, and you have another one say, well, see how Carson Wentz is at the top of the QBR? Now that he's at the top of the QBR, it makes sense now. But when Dak Prescott was on the first 2 seasons at the top of the QBR, 3rd and 4th, QBR don't mean nothing, man. Don't mean nothing, man. That's bullshit. That's a dumb stat. But you know, QBR is like baseball. It's the truth. It's like baseball. You average 330 in your career in batting average. That's fucking great, right? You got the slugging precision and all that other stuff. That's the same thing when you're doing the quarterback's QBR. It's the same you are the batting averages. That's the same damn thing. Pitching and everything. Pitching as well. Same thing with the pitching. You got the stats of the strikeouts. You got the attempts at throws and stuff like that. All those other things that are comparable to pitching. It's the same thing with the quarterback and the wins and the losses. You understand what I'm saying? So in baseball, the pitcher gets the wins or the loss. So, but now they're pissed off because it's unfair that the quarterback got to get a win and a loss. Because old Walker to him, or that's what goddamn Shannon Sharp says, and Skip says old bouncer to him, which is what the fuck he is. All right. You know why Dak Prescott has a better average on yards per attempt when he passes? One of the reasons why, I'll tell you one of the reasons why. Because old Walker to him, old INT Wentz overthrows his fucking players. So it fucks his average up. He always overthrows. And he's only thrown to damn near like 70%. Just one person won 70%. One fucking player. Just about 70-75% he throws to Ertz. So obviously Ertz going to get more yards than any other tight end. Does it mean that he's the best tight end? Fuck no. Fuck no. When your quarterback is throwing to you 70-80% of the time more than anybody else in the damn field, wouldn't you get more yards than anybody? Let me ask you this about Zach Ertz, okay? I don't know, he's a good player. I'm not doubting him. He's a good player. He's definitely one of the best tight ends in the league. Notice how I'm man enough to say it? Notice how man enough I am to say that he's one of the best tight ends in the league. Right? Like I said, Carson was one of the best, one of the tight end, one of the best talented quarterbacks in the league. He just can't beat Dak Prescott. You know, I'm saying that. But when you got people who are so desperate enough, not man enough to man up, you can't respect them, and I will not. I refuse to. You understand? They're not man enough to say the truth. So Zeke now Zeke is being attacked for having a front line. Do you remember Zach Ertz? I'm sorry, Zach Martin has been hurt. Frederick's been hurt the entire season. Collins been hurt damn near the entire season. Okay, Smith's been not 100% the entire season. Then you have this rookie Williams, who didn't have a stellar season, but a lot of the times he was being pushed back. He didn't play well the entire season. Matter of fact, they took him out as a starter for a while near the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? So how the hell we had the best front line when Dak got almost sacked about 60 times? And still, Ezekiel Elliott led the league in fucking rushing. But somehow, by Eagle Speed and the rest of them, we get the best front line. And Ezekiel Barkley had that front line, boy, he would just break up so-and-so's record. Murray's record will break Murray's record, man. Zeke ain't that good because you can't break Murray's record. Barkley can. Motherfuckers are stupid, man. They're comical. They make me laugh. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that to you, man. Zeke Elliott leads in the category of him rushing more than anybody. He's got the best average per game, which is higher than anybody. He got the best attempts. He got more attempts. You know what I'm saying? And he got the highest. He has the highest average per carry. He has the highest average per carry. So now he can't come out of the backfield like Saquon Barkley and a few others. They can't just be the best. Zeke Elliott will fucking run over you. Okay? I seen him, and then he said before I heard him, then he said that no way I tell you, Big Saquon Barkley, boy, he does damage to us as the Eagles. He does damage to us. It's not been a damn game that Ezekiel Elliott didn't play against the damn Eagles, that he didn't run over you and truck you motherfuckers. He literally trucked you. I mean, I think it's been maybe one time, maybe once, that he didn't get 100 yards. Maybe once or twice, I'm not sure. I don't think once he didn't get 100 yards, I think. Fuck out of here, man. What's wrong with y'all? Fuck out of here. So, I'm out. Bye.
Bark on the head. Bark on the head.